How's it going, everyone? Finance 101 here, back with finally another video on the channel. I know it's been a bit of a while since we've done video on this channel, but it's time to start doing them semi-regularly again. And today I'm going to be talking about something a bit different to what I've done before. My past two videos I showed you exactly how much money YouTubers get per a certain amount of views, 50,000 and 100,000 I think. But now in today's video I'm going to explain to you exactly how making money on YouTube works, how much you usually get paid, and just how the system works in general for how you get paid. It can be a little bit complicated, but I'm going to go through it as detailed as possible and as best as possible as well. Before we get into it, I'd like to say please do subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more videos to come, including the big one which I'm looking forward to sometime in the future, is how much money I've made off a YouTube channel with over 30 million total views. So obviously on YouTube you get paid for the views you get. It's not the subscribers, it's not the likes, it's not the shares, it's the amount of views that you get, because it's the views that you get that gives you advertisements that gets watched. So obviously when you monetize a video, it gets ads put on it. People watch the video, therefore they watch the ads and see the ads, and you get paid for the views that you get on the ads. There are other ways to get paid through YouTube, like memberships and donations, but that's a bit, that's universal. Everyone knows what a donation is. Recently, there's actually been a requirement that you need to fit on your channel to get monetized videos. One of the requirements is 1,000 subscribers. It's not too hard to get. We'll be there on this channel at some point. The second requirement is 4,000 hours watch time in the past year, which means you need to have 4,000 hours worth of watch time on all of your videos in the past year. Let's say on average a viewer watches your video for 5 minutes. That's your average watch time. If you get an average watch time of 5 minutes, that means you'll need a total of 48,000 views on your whole YouTube channel to hit 4,000 hours required watch time. And once you hit this requirement, I'm not too sure how it works, because when my other channel started, you could just monetize your videos straight away. But I presume once you hit the requirements, you send off an application form and there you go, you're monetized. And as you've seen in my previous videos, the amount of money you make per video can be very, very different. It all depends on the type of content that's in the video. For example, let's say a video with 10,000 views. You could only get £5 for 10,000 views, or you could get up to £50, maybe even £100. Between £5 and £100, it varies a lot. A $1 CPM means $1 per 1,000 views. A $10 CPM means $10 per 1,000 views. Different channels get different CPMs. I've heard that prank channels and kids kind of baby video channels have a very low CPM, because people who watch pranks and people who watch baby videos aren't very likely to click on ads. However, finance videos and car related videos have a very high CPM, because apparently in that niche people are more likely to click on the ads. The ads on YouTube videos are always sort of related to what the video is about. For example, on my other channel, which is car related, you may get quite a lot of automotive ads to do with cars and stuff like that, and gadgets. On a kids channel, you may get baby toy ads. Now, this is something that you cannot change. It's YouTube's system that automatically puts the ads on your videos. And here's a little bit about how that works as well. So for example, I could go to YouTube and say, hey YouTube, I'd give you £1,000 if you advertise Coke 100,000 times. So a company like Coke would go to YouTube, give YouTube £1,000 for YouTube to display a Coke ad 100,000 times on a widespread of videos. Now if you do the maths, this equates to 1 cent per view. So Coke is going to YouTube and saying, I will pay you 1 cent for every time someone looks at a Coke ad. Now this would in theory mean that if my video got all the 100,000 Coke advertisement views, that would mean that I get £1,000 for the full 100,000 views. Now £1,000 for 100,000 views is quite generous. This is where YouTube obviously takes their cut as well. I'm not entirely sure what cut YouTube takes of what the advertiser gives them. Let's just say 50%. So in this case, out of the £1,000 from the 100,000 ads viewed, YouTube may get £500, leaving the YouTuber to get £500 for the 100,000 views. So it kind of adds up pretty nicely. Advertisers go to YouTube, ask them to display their ads on YouTube videos, and then we get a cut and YouTube gets a cut. So as I said, you can't choose what advertisements get put on your YouTube videos. It's an automatic thing that happens on its own. If everyone could choose it, they'd choose the high CPM ads. Now, something else people are probably interested in is, how do you actually get paid? Do you get sent a check? Do you get sent cash? Does it go to your bank, to your PayPal? Do you get paid weekly, monthly, yearly? Well, here's how it happens. You can either go straight to YouTube and Google AdSense itself, you partnership with them and then the money comes straight to you, or you can go through a network like Curse, Machinima. People know what Machinima is. That used to be a thing, it's not really anymore. And in return for you being in their network, you get stuff like free music, free counselling, and in return they take a very small percentage of the revenue that you get from YouTube. I'm personally on my other channel with a company called Curse, and they take 10%. Now I think it's the same for every single company. You get YouTube revenue on a monthly basis, and it always happens a few months after the month in question. For example, let's say I make a load of money on YouTube from views in January. I'm not going to see that January income until late February or early March. And then the money I earn in February, I'm not going to get until late March or early April. It's always late of the next month or early of the next 2 months, if that makes sense. Right now it's September the 10th, and the 10th of every month is always payday for YouTube, for me anyway. So in September the 10th, I'm actually getting July's income, and then next month I'll get August, then the month after that I'll get September's. So it's very delayed, but once you get ahead of yourself, it's just like a normal payday. Now those are mostly the basics about how making money on YouTube works. You don't really see half of the complicated side. You don't know what ads are being put on your videos. All you see is your video, how much CPM it has and how much revenue it's made, and then you get it a couple months later. Now there's one thing worth mentioning. If you get a view on your video, there's no guarantee that an ad was actually played. For example, I could get 10,000 views on a video and make $20. Now in theory that would see a $2 CPM because I got £20 for 10,000 views. But if you go into the video analytics, you can actually see how many ads were played. Let's say only 4,000 ads were played for 10,000 of the views. That would essentially mean I got $5 CPM because I got £20 for, in theory, only 4,000 ads viewed. So don't get this complicate you. As I've said in the past, on this channel, we're going to talk about everything money related on YouTube. In the future, we've obviously got information on how much a YouTube channel on average makes. I'm going to show you how much a video with 1 million views makes, 30 million views, 500,000 views. The best ways to make money on YouTube, absolutely all sorts. So if that interests you, please do consider subscribing to the channel. As I said, at some point on this channel, once this channel becomes monetized, or if it ever does become monetized, I'm going to do a video showcasing exactly the process of monetizing a channel, and then showing the CPM of this channel as well. If there's anything else I've missed about making money on YouTube, please do let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already for more finance related videos, and I'll see you all later.